And while the backlog just keeps getting longer and longer. That's why I had the thought we're going to have to insert some more Witcher streams in the near future. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. Or else, I mean, what are we going to do? Are we going to block off another month to go through this? That's not really my plan. We got so many other games to play this year, especially after 6 months of relative downtime.
Every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Oh!
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
How about a
Close
knight?
enough.
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Can you name drop the King of Beggars? That doesn't work, does it? We drive them off. I mean, she's gonna be upset just because she knows she'll be under the thumb. Horson's not gonna let this go. I'm not gonna let this go either.
Mine offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit. Leave him to me.
They got a crossbow. That changes things. They don't have a crossbow anymore.
You'll never learn.
Need! Holy cow! Haha, what's up, Need? Welcome, everyone. How are you doing? It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Thank you for that most excellent host. Welcome, everyone. Some of you may have been here before. If you're new here, I'm Jay. Welcome. We're playing a little Witcher today, although we're wrapping up soon. I know a lot of you here already know the Nade face, but if you don't, please check him out, give him a follow. What's happening, man?
Come on.
The Witcher is how we all met. Well, a lot of us. It's how I met Nade. Oh, what a nice finish, Geralt. What a nice finish.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
What's up, Grandpa? Welcome. Hey there, Dribs. Long time no see. Hola. Yeah. Come off what, the blood? We gotta talk about
I
Dandelion.
don't know if you remember. We've met.
Now you gotta play another hour. We could do a little bit more.
Wait, I know you. You're that Witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well,
When you kicked Dandelion out, through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out
Grandpa!
on his ear.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard the Starship. So what's been going on in the blast zone today? Are you still playing Prey? Nade? Or were you back into Nier? I haven't scrapped with either one yet. He's starting Horizon at the end of the week. Just playing Witcher for a couple days. We got the 2-year stream anniversary on Thursday. So I thought we'd go back to our roots a bit for a little while. Grandpa, you just started your first playthrough of this? Right on. I'm jealous. I wish I could go back to my first playthrough of this. Along with Zelda, we just finished, and some other games. It's a short list of games that I wish I could purge from my brain just so I could have the pleasure of starting them over from the beginning. But, I'll have to settle for playing it again and playing it again. But Grandpa, you are lucky. Very lucky. And we're at the start of the game here, so you shouldn't have to worry about too many spoilers. We're really not far in. We started this playthrough in the fall with the HUD turned off, and then I had a lot of physical spine issues, kept me from streaming, and we haven't been back to this for 6 months. So we're picking up what we started last year, and we're still at the beginning. Dandelion asked you about other washerwomen.
Dandelion asked you about other washerwomen?
That's what I said.
Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes
Hey, Bob Bear.
Sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
It's coming along pretty well, Nate. Thank you. How's the recovery coming? It's 8 weeks. Actually, on our anniversary on Thursday, it'll be 8 weeks since the surgery where they go in here and did the stuff with the scrape and the and the plates and all that. It's coming along well, though. I can use my arms again. Well, this was the trouble one. I can use my arm again. You know how important those things are.
This woman he was with in the harbor, who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Horvir, more
Horvir, more likely.
So tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore.
Corsets have a funny way of doing that. Thanks, good luck.
Thanks for your help.
Now you can praise all the sun. All the sun.
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Yeah, why not? Can you turn up the game voices, Jay? The actual in-game balance, we haven't messed with. Nobody's mentioned anything. We can take a look at what it's at. If you're talking about the game, the whole game, is the game volume low? Again, no one's mentioned that today. Is anyone else having any weird audio? Right now, everything's maxed. I mean, I could drop the music in effects and then bring the game up a little bit. But if the game audio is good for most people, I don't want to tweak that. I know it's tricky, Bob Bear, moving from channel to channel and audio. I think any streamer will tell you that audio is one of the hardest things to get right on Twitch. You tweak audio until you're blue in the face, and it'll never be just right for everyone. Just the voices, huh? Well, I mean, I could do a little tweaking. I think right now we're just gonna let it ride. But if we get some, I don't know, get a little more feedback that the voices are low, I would definitely,
Storm, damn it.
definitely bump it up. Appreciate the feedback, though. It's very hard for me to know what's just right or a little off. We're headed for LA Hall. Probably should have stayed on the outside of the wall, huh? He's not really in the town. Now we just gotta find another exit. My Novigrad map is, the one in my head is pretty much gone. We should have stayed outside of town. Yeah, we're going way around to get back to him. All right, Nate, you're gonna slip into semi-lurk, nab some dinner. Get some dinner going. I'll be doing it soon. Have a good lurk, man. Thanks for dropping in with your friends. It's good to see the blast zone again.
Even the rain smells different here.
Children, get around.
I don't know if you're still there, Nate. Have you heard of this friendly HUD mod? You can turn off, I don't know why they're on again. You turn off the UI and have things like a compass on the bottom or the top of the screen. Help you navigate if you've got the UI turned off. Also, you can quick toggle the UI on and off, which is really nice. One of Dandelion's more eccentric acquaintances.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Ellie Hal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Ellie Hal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Ellie Hal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Let me go put on my face.
Any better?
So you're...
Ellie Hal.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
No,
but I
not
should
at
make
all.
one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
I don't know if that shade works on you, man. What'd you talk about?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I think you got a little too much eyeshadow, too. Well, should we ask him about his attire?
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Not actually boring, being a witcher all the time.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago, he brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Vassal Goose, what's up? I saw you over in Outer Heaven the other day, didn't I? It was cool to get to lurk there a little bit. I haven't been there enough lately. Good to see a goose. Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
Righto,
I
Melga.
can help with
You have a good
much
one
more.
too.
If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Was DRK mine clearing? I think he was. Yeah, it was either during the Phantom Pain or was it the MGS 1-2 he did the day before that. So I know some of you probably just got here from the blast zone. You might be fixing for some fights, and we're gonna have plenty of those. But we were originally gonna wrap up at 5. We're a little past that. Let's go talk to the rest of the ladies here. Geralt's not Geralt's acquaintances, Dandelions. I still miss Dandelion from the first Witcher, the Prince Humperdinck version of Dandelion. It would be nice. We might squeeze out level 11 if we finish this quest. And that'll set us up much better for Thursday. It doesn't really matter. We'll get level 11 when we do. But this has just begun. To the north. Back up into the city. What is the level cap? Is there even one? Is there even one? I'll tell you, I've forgotten, Grandpa, if there is even a level cap. I don't think there is, or it's very high, because there is an NG Plus system. You can play the game again and keep your level, keep growing from there. And if there is a level cap, I've simply forgotten what it is.
Best deal around. One for the price of two. I wouldn't throw a dog outside in this.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I got to do?
Hey, it's raining.
Dead end. Where is it? Yeah. I don't think we can climb up here. Oh, we can. Didn't help us any. But. Come on, one more try. No.
Must be mad running around in this.
100. Level cap 100. 100 with Blood and Wine. So they did bump it with the DLC and to accommodate New Game Plus, but I had forgotten. 100 it is. Did you ever play in the rain like that? Just crouch down and splash around in the puddles? I don't think I ever played in the rain like that. I liked going out in the rain. Getting soaked in the rain was kind of fun sometimes.
Hey, you! Yes,
Hey.
you!
Yes, you!
Water on the brain! Jump in, chimneys. Stop, or tell the king.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
Can we listen in?
It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Well, he died.
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you
Geralt
did.
died from
Just
rats
like
today.
I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar.
That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as not.
How do you know? Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave. But when I grow up, got a fever.
Sanabanya.
Ouch.
That's pretty wild. I wasn't even thinking of stuff like that. Does that mean you, are you talking about fallout from Chernobyl? Close enough that had to deal with that as a kid?
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Yeah, not to dismiss it, mustaches, that it was all over wide area of Europe. And yeah, you say radioactive mushrooms in Sweden. I understand it. There are still boars because of certain plants and fungi that might retain more, and certain animals that might tend to eat those things. That there are still to this day some radioactive animals in places, but so you weren't that close, Sonabanya. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Well, better to be safe. Your mother was smart to pull you out of the puddles then. Grandpa, you are that's a mouthful. You don't even know yet, but you're absolutely right. It's unlike anything you've ever played before. Baffling depth. That's The Witcher. Did you know he wrote a poem about you?
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snaky whip rose skyward. Jee-haw, crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced
Jee-haw,
betwixt the
crack!
thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help.
Green
Farewell.
leader, laters. See you later. And Entropic, good night. We're gonna be wrapping up here soon too, but let's finish up this quest. Isn't this schoolhouse where we? There's a lot of debate about what happens to the kids that the ladies of the woods were keeping, and whether there's ghosts in here. Look at that stool next to the girl. I realize she's fidgeting in her seat, but that stool is possessed. We got a poltergeist. There've been some debates about what happened to those kids. If you release the spirit in the tree and what? Because the spirit promises to free the kids. People say no. The kids disappear. They got killed. God, poltergeist is nasty. I'm pretty sure at least one or two of those kids, by name, show up here. Like one of them's outside playing. If you have the kids rescued, they're here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, Chi. New admissions. Maybe this is even about that. Is it? Is that them? I never read this note before, even as I am talking about this. Those are the kids, aren't they? Yagna. Yagna's the one. Yagna's the only one whose name I remembered. When I saw Yagna here playing, I thought, they're safe. They came here. And here it is. Black and white. All most likely of Temerian origin. They were left on the shelter's doorstep during the night and were asleep when found. We've not been able to determine how they came to be in Novigrad. The deal was struck. And what that's referring to is in here somewhere. The Whispering Hillock, right? Bring a black horse to the cave beneath the Whispering Hillock. The truth hidden under the Whispering Hillock, a woman's spirit imprisoned in a cave within it. Geralt felt sympathy for the ill-treated ghost and helped it enter the body of a horse, thus regaining its freedom. My original motivation for saving that spirit, or striking that deal, goes back to the film version of a Lovecraft story. You've seen The Unnameable, or in particular statement, The Unnameable 2, the statement of Randolph Carter. There is a spirit, a woman bound in a tree. And she's not evil in that tale. I'm gonna have to watch that film again. It's been a while. Anyways, that was my first thought with the spirit bound in the tree here. But it's good to know that the kids made it out okay. That was the deal. It's the wolf ate your gran, huh? Hey there, Luke. Bacon with mustard, yay or nay? You're about to eat your shoes. Go with the, I like mustard, but I wouldn't say bacon and mustard, man. Good golly. I had bacon, tomato, and avocado sandwiches. I didn't have any lettuce before the stream. I'd skip the mustard, personally. Have the mustard with something else. Hey there, Luke. Oh, we got one more stop. We've got one more stop. Dandelions. 2 more stops. Molly. Rosa. With the bacon on the shoes. How about this? Wear the shoes to the store, get even more bacon, and then you can't go wrong. Hey, Tripod Cat, thank you for the host. Welcome again. Good to see you.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the black funds. Economic.
I serve the eternal fire.
My Greta came back from the market with news.
The word is, it's
some
more like a
mysterious
pig
murders happening in some house.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
Raccoon
You're
eyes.
right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance.
Ollie's moving
With
on
the
up.
Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply as Molly.
Gold digger? I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but
Gotta wonder if Molly fell for the nephew or his inheritance.
We cannot know that just yet. But I'd wager she has strong feelings for both.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
She ain't messing with no broke blokes. Yeah. I'd be happy to go with him, but you know we've got another stop just down the street. Happy to go with you.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way then.
Voorhees is a bro, and he doesn't wear too much rouge. You know, you gotta control that stuff. Arian Lavalette is pushing up the daisies. Do not get in a witcher's way. Push the little daisies, make them come up. Push the little daisies, make them come up. Sorry, I slipped into the 90s there for a minute.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
I just get us into a horse race again. One of those one-offs, isn't it?
Chestnut or the bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the Bay hails from Zericania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zericanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Look at those gains! I think we'll take the bay, right?
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
We'll give it a go. We've done one race today. It did not go well. That one race means I've done one race in the past 6 months. I've been playing this. You want to know where the rust went, Bull? It's still firmly in place. And it's right here. I'll probably snap the UI on so I can at least see a path, see where we're going. Let's give it a go. The rust has not been knocked off a Roach. Maybe the bay will bring us some luck. Let's race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Let's ride the Zericanian Bay. Thunderbolt, yeah! Nimrod! Remember, you can block him, Jay. Use defensive tasks. Tactics, think NASCAR!
Cantarella for me, then. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Don't spare the horse!
Where's our go? Said riders ready, and then he's off. Stamina wheel's off too. I was missing a critical cue on the UI. I'm not seeing the Zericanian stamina at all.
see what you're made of.
Or block him, like Rich said.
Don't spare the horse.
Apparently I can't because I don't even see the horse's stamina. Wouldn't know what to spare or when to spare it.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost the race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours.
Rubbin is racing.
Look, Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right.
This woman formerly known as Molly.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
I needed that mini-map, though. I needed the mini-map to just make sure I didn't get confused and really veer off the path. I don't think I've ever been able to race in this game without the mini-map.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, if not for him, I would hardly be here.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... congregations. Awful tiring, all this.
Doesn't like her new life?
Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Right, his sister. You're aware he doesn't have a sister, yeah?
I'm under the impression Dandelion thinks you still serve the Lavalettes.
Oh, that's because I never told him I stopped. Didn't want him to treat me any different.
And your husband has nothing against it? Your old friendship?
Course not. Sweetiekins couldn't be happier that Dandelion's raising me sophistication.
We don't need to spoil her fantasy.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Maybe we do have to burst her bubble.
Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe that.
But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
Woman formerly known as Molly. She's not very bright.
Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks. Farewell. Wisen up, please, for your own good.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request.
You're married, Molly.
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
random thought, but what if Andromeda had been made with the red engine? Who knows what they might have done? Even some of the less developed, more generic faces in this game, they're so good to look at. They're just so good to look at. Maybe I'm just a sucker for freckles, but... Okay, they're still slow clapping. Hold on, they're still slow clapping. Now I'll do it again. I just opened my... There you go. That was a little faster, though.
Sick of it all.
Now can we get a Galaxy Quest clap, please? Come on, one more. Shake it up for us. He seems a bit simple but sincere. The woman formerly known as Molly? Yeah. Yeah, simple, sincere, sure. Possibly a gold digger, but yeah. To each their own. That's right up by the Passiflora. We're all the way down here. Let's call Roach. Let's go for a ride. Let's streak across the landscape. We might run into a few things on the way. And we will, after we wrap this quest up, we'll probably wrap for the day. I really would like to hit level 11. Yeah. So let's give ourselves a little marker. Let's head that way, and then we'll go west. Roach! Where's my Roach at?
Sick of it all.
All the way, Roach, please. Anytime now. You been drinking, Roach?
Sick of it all.
It's the gray quest marker, 21. Before I ride off. Somebody I didn't talk to here? Oh, on your own or with Voorhees. Change out your saddle. There's a good call. Change out your saddle. We just got, as a reward, a 50 stamina superior racing saddle. We gotta sell the extra saddles too. I mean, they're heavy. There's no reason to carry them around. And what we've been using, we've had better saddles than the one we're using, and yeah. Is anyone surprised they didn't equip those saddles way back when? 6 pounds, 7.5 pounds. Those are saddle bags. 30 maximum inventory weight. Same as the one we're carrying. Anyways, first chance we get, we gotta sell some of that extra stuff. Grandpa, I bet that would look a little weird. I used to have some trouble with the mustache. What I've got, you probably can't see it, but I'll share anyways. Probably glands, but I have 2 light patches. So under my chin, I've got 2 patches that take a lot longer to grow in than the rest of my beard. That trophy is huge. Yeah, it is, and somehow magically, it never smells.
Sick of it all.
Never smells. So I'd talk to Voorhees and we'd ride back with him, but this way we get a little more time on the road. And we get into a couple scraps before we make it back. That is my favorite trophy, by the way. We should
Slow now.
stop at a place of power, huh?
Slower.
I have to find a good way up, which is probably not from this side. Whoa, we almost did it anyways. Nice moves, Geralt. What other trophies do you have? Good question. Not many. Have one other trophy, I think. A cockatrice trophy. 10% chance to dismember, which is the same, right? 10% chance to dismember. Cockatrice, Griffin, even an Arch Griffin, those are the same. Geralt pickles his trophies. That's it. You nailed it. That's it. He's pickling his trophies. All right, Geralt. Do it!
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Beautiful.
You playing on Ultra? Yes. Yeah, Potato on the Roof. How you doing? Mostly Ultra. It's possible a few things are tweaked. I haven't actually looked at the settings in 6 months because we started this playthrough back then. But, motion blur's off because motion blur. I think everything else is on. Most things are cranked. There you go. But this game looks good even on low or medium. The first playthrough we had, most of that was on medium. And it didn't take anything away from the game. This game looks great on consoles, PC, just about any setting you could throw at it. Whoa. There's the red engine for you. I'm not evil, I'm just drawn that way.
Come on now.
Stop at the message board here. Was that Jessica Rabbit? I'm not bad. Just drawn that way. That's the only 10% chance to dismember S7, as you know. It's the only trophy you need. Matron pleaser. I'll satisfy any woman of mature years, no matter your age, race, or appearance. Whether it's a toss in the hay or a witty conversation you're hankering, I'll deliver. Ladies interested in my company can leave a note with their address on this notice board. If a strapping young lad named Odrin comes a-knockin', that's me. What's that entropic? Too bad they used it for that piece of shit. Pachinko! I know what you mean. Nilfgaardian lessons. Hail, Kerzer! Don't understand what you just read? No wonder. It's in Nilfgaardian, and soon half the world will be speaking this mysterious tongue. So you better start learning it now, and yours truly can help you with that for a very modest fee. Announcement: the undersigned would like to remind you that providing any manner of assistance to sorcerers and sorceresses, alchemists, pellers, herbalists, soothsayers, seers, or any other such heretics blaspheming against the eternal fire, strictly forbidden. Anyone who spies such an individual must inform the witch hunters or the city guard immediately. We'll work for food. Fled here from Velen. Got nothing to eat. We'll do anything at all that'll earn me a bowl of something hot, even if it's porridge. Seeking merchants for partnership. Cheesemakers. Need vendors who can promise to buy bulk quantities of my goods. And a beekeeper wanted. Looking to hire a qualified beekeeper. My apiary counts 20 hives and it's all too much for one man. Competitive pay. Okay.
Slow now. Whoa.
Ah! Oi!
Look out! Coming through. Where'd my marker go? Need to go west. I'm going too far north.
Whoa there, Roach.
Whoops. Not done with you yet, Roach. Come on, Roach, you can navigate better than that. But you really can't. Hold up, Roach.
Faster. Slow now. Whoa.
Geralt could probably detect vocal cord parasites. He could also fix things with his sword pretty good. Wouldn't need any Wolbachia. You ran him into a boulder. Roach was supposed to navigate around said boulder.
Run, Roach.
It's nice being back in The Witcher. So there's not going to be a stream tomorrow. I'm going to try and get a few things prepped for stream anniversary on Thursday. It's not going to be some big blowout, but it'll be a good time. And we're going to play Witcher all day. Probably going to start early. Try and go 7 or 8 hours on Thursday. It's just, that's going to leave me with such a hankering to play more Witcher that even though we're starting Horizon on Friday, we're going to have to come back. Roach, please! You know what, Roach? Why don't you stay out here, Roach? The Oxenford Gate. Gotta get north part of town up by the Passiflora. Just updated Broken Flowers. How did it update? Because we came back to Novigrad without Voorhees. Okay. Chat, I'm really excited for Horizon. I've only seen about 5 minutes of it, and it looks bloody awesome.
And remember, never venture into the bits alone.
So Horizon's gonna be a blind playthrough. I really know nothing about that game.
Fucking hay-horse.
You get up there.
No, start.
Ardix! Ardix, it's been a while. I should expect this. After 2 years, I should expect this. Is it the change of games? We've seen a number of people today that we haven't seen in a while. Including you, Ardix. Welcome back. Good to see you. You did make it back in time, Dragon Rider. We're kind of in our home stretch here. But yeah, we play The Witcher, and there's people we haven't seen in a while. We get to see again. So that's awesome. It is indeed the change of games.
Did you catch him?
Understandable indeed. I guess when we start back up on Thursday, we'll pop back into the Passiflora. Stock up on a little more food. Although, this has all changed so much. Having gourmet so that food lasts 20 minutes. Never having noticed that before, it's gonna change a lot.
What do you want?
I'm the new cook. How do you like my outfit?
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
It's one of my favorites too. I wouldn't say it edged past The Witcher, but it's right up there.
Hope so too.
So different, but
Got a downright beastly temper.
so
Shows
bloody
no
awesome.
mercy once she grips a sword.
We spent about 100 hours in Zelda, and before streaming it when I was in sitting in my easy chair recovering from spinal surgery, I played through it in about 175 hours. But then we spent about 100 playing through it again on stream.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the ambassador's art. Follow me.
Where's the wooden sword show up here? I'm gonna have to sell junk at the beginning of the stream on Thursday. Wooden sword, please. Sword. Does it show up? It's on a different tab. Special item, huh? Quest item, wooden sword. Sonabanya, it was successful. It was successful. They went in through here to get to my spine, cervical spine. They went in through here. They did their stuff. If I get up close to the camera, you could probably see the scar. If you want to see what's on the inside, I put an X-ray picture up on Twitter. So it is there if you want to see what kind of hardware I'm sporting now. But it went well. It's 8 weeks this Thursday since the surgery. I think I'm healing pretty well. Thank you for asking about it, though.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
You made me put on a shirt. Where can I complain? Thank you, Pazman. How you doing?
Come on, come on.
Yeah, keep saying that.
What? Lost your nerve?
Woo! Damn it all to hell!
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually.
Did you kill the last one?
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Guards let me in. Kind of lied to them a little, but, Witcher.
I'm a Witcher. I'm looking
A Witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a Witcher. This is so exciting.
Really? What's exciting about it?
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
No mercy this time. It's your rematch. You wanted it. Me, I'd have gone for getting my ass kicked just once.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight.
Come on, come closer.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Gratitude! You're quick! Stop flaunting and fight!
I should say the same to you. Ooh, she got a hit. Yeah, yeah.
Two swords when you can barely
Woo!
handle one.
She did even better this time. I'm impressed. All right, you two.
Stop flaunting and fight!
Your request.
Damn it!
Well,
Albert.
if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Gladly.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Dandelion couldn't tell you apart.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Catfight.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
I usually avoid this stuff. What do you know about the war?
Wonder how the war's going.
See a mirror on the wall, painting in the
Papa
back.
says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
Exceptionally talented.
Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
I should go. We'll bang, okay?
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Like I said.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Dregs, which as Geralt would say just once, I'm Batman. Just once, Geralt, please. Just once. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Come on. We're waiting. I'm Batman. I'll never join you. Damn, where does that leave us? Consult with Zoltan. All right, we have one thing left. One thing left for now. Nah, it'll probably carry on. I don't really remember where the quest trails off into at this precise moment. My list of streams to host is actually a little short right now, so probably going to jump in on Outer Heaven again, which, as many of you know, is just crazy over there. They won't notice the host. Drop in the bucket, but one of my favorite channels, if absolutely batshit crazy most of the time. I think it's still DRK. Someone's playing Phantom Pain today, probably working on his 100%. This is long-term plans. Long-term plans. Ardix, honestly, if you tweet at the VA for Geralt, he'd probably respond and do it. I'm Batman. I'd be shocked if someone hasn't already. So let's head back to the brothel. Now owned by Dandelion. And I hope you'll all come back on Thursday, if you can, to join us for the anniversary, 2-year stream anniversary. We're going to be playing more Witcher, and then Friday we'll be starting Horizon Zero Dawn. We'll come back to the Witcher, as we are wont to do. Jay, would you ever consider doing Persona 5? Consider yes. Actually, really likely do? Probably not. Come on. Let's not fight the Horsens, men. Junior can wait. God, they're everywhere, though. Look like more of Horsens, men. So, first of all, Persona, very long game. As I understand it, the combat systems, you really need to understand them, right? Like, if I go into the Persona series with Persona 5, I'm not going to have a clue what to do. Can anybody who plays Persona say with a straight face that I'd actually be able to figure out what the hell to do? Yeah, okay, fine, you're right. You're dressed like Horsens men. Fair enough, I am dressed like Horsens men, minus the face paint, though.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into my area 2 days road from Zima.
Doors, Geralt, they work a certain way.
Rest your Zoltan, you old bird. What's this? Haven't even drunk her water. Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savory crackers.
Let's hear it. Savory crackers. Hey, Antonov, good evening.
You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, I hate to point this out to you, but she's an owl, not a parrot.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion.
We were.
How'd you do? Learn much?
You first.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much a note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Dubious worth.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
You know how he wooed a lass studying natural history? Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford-Novigrad Road, which is just now being repaired. Made us stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, trying to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know about human woman, but that would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Maybe I did.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
All right, Tripod Cat, have a good one. And I think I'm seeing Soul Escape coming on here too. So I think we're going to drop in on Soul Escape instead of Outer Heaven. Outer Heaven doesn't really need the extra views, but it'd be good to spread the love. And I know a lot of you already know Soul Escape. She's awesome. So when we do drop in on her, please tell her hi and give her a follow. Just firing up Tuesday Strum before foods. She's playing Oblivion. So we'll be jumping in on her in a minute. Good night, Tripod Cat. Anyone else taking off? Priscilla, aye, must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
Really? That would be big news.
Dandelion in love. Actually, truly in love.
Oh, yes.
Early.
And his head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxman. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Savory crackers. Best updated. Wow, we didn't eke out that level 11. So close. So close. My God, 59 points is all we need. It's a couple monster nests. We're gonna do that on Thursday. I gotta go. I gotta go pee. I gotta go eat. I gotta get out of this chair. It's been more than 6 hours, and I unofficially, I'm not ready for the 6 hour streams as a regular thing yet. And yet we did 7 yesterday and 6 today. We're gonna do 7 or 8 on Thursday. Don't let that go to your heads. We're not quite there yet. We're not back up to speed yet. I'm still putting streams on the schedule, most of them at 5 hours, and I should try to stick to that for a little longer, another week or two. But you see it is happening. We're gonna get back up to 6 hours real soon. Thanks for joining us here today, Grandpa. Welcome aboard. Had a few people come on board here today. Everett is back with a new name, Gaming Nation, Thermosus, and Grandpa. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the hosts, everyone. So much host love. Thank you, Ryan and Nate Face, for jumping in with so many friends. It's good to have you all here today. Thank you for an awesome stream. Good to see you all. Congratulations to the winners of the mugs these past few days. All 8 of you. All 8 of you. Thursday, 2-year stream anniversary. Be there or be square. We will be right here. And there may be a new mug to show off. Rumor has it. Anyways, lots to come. Good to see you all. I will catch you on the other side. We're going to jump in on Soul Escape. So check her out. And if you haven't already, give her a follow. And I'll see you on the other side. Good night. Good night. Good night, Entropic family. See you later.